Have you ever eaten a salad so virtuous, so brimming with health, that you expected a halo to spontaneously appear, only to spend the next 4 hours feeling like your intestines are hosting a tiny, furious civil war? Yes? Good. It turns out some of those so-called healthy foods are secretly plotting a mutiny right in your digestive tract. They're the sleeper agents of the wellness world, smiling innocently from the grocery aisle while sharpening their tiny, fibrous pitchforks, just waiting for the moment you swallow. It's a gut-wrenching betrayal, like discovering your golden retriever has been running a secret underground swirl-fighting ring. Welcome to Swap It Like It's Hot, where we expose the culinary con artists masquerading as health food. Ah, kombucha, the darling of the farmer's market, the effervescent elixir of hipsters everywhere. It's fermented. It has probiotics. It costs $9 a bottle. It must be good for you, right? Well, yes and no. Think of kombucha less as a gentle gut healer and more as a well-meaning but chaotic party guest who spikes the punch and invites all their rowdiest friends. The problem is that many commercial kombuchas are absolute sugar bombs, packing in 6, 7, even 8 or more teaspoons of sugar per serving to make the vinegary taste palatable. That much sugar is basically a buffet for any rogue, undesirable bacteria or yeast already squatting in your gut. Instead of feeding the good guys, you might be bankrolling a mob of microbial troublemakers. It's like trying to start a book club but accidentally funding a rave. And if you're sensitive, the sheer acidity in wild yeast cocktail can be incredibly inflammatory, leading to bloating, gas, and a general feeling that a small, fizzy creature is trying to punch its way out of your abdomen. It promises gut harmony and delivers gut anarchy. So, what do you do if you want the probiotic benefits without the bacterial brawl? First, become a label detective. If sugar is one of the first few ingredients, put it back. Better yet, brew your own. At home, you can control the sugar content and fermentation time. An even better swap is low-sugar water kefir, which is generally milder and has a different, often more tolerable profile of beneficial bacteria and yeasts. Another fantastic alternative is unsweetened fermented green tea. Strain it early. This gives you a gentle dose of probiotics without the sugary, yeasty uppercut. And a key point here is dosage. We're not chugging this stuff like it's water. We're talking 1 small glass a day, maybe 4 to 6 ounces. It's a medicinal supplement, not a replacement for LaCroix. Treating your gut well isn't about carpet bombing it with the trendiest fermented beverage you can find. It's about a strategic, gentle introduction of beneficial microbes. So, by all means, enjoy a fermented drink, but choose one that supports your gut's delicate ecosystem instead of one that just wants to get the party started, whether your intestines are ready for it or not. Your belly will thank you for not turning it into a 24-hour nightclub. Let's talk about that little packet of sugar-free gum in your pocket. It seems so innocent, doesn't it? Freshen your breath after a garlicky lunch. A noble warrior in the fight against cavities. But for many of us, it's a tiny, minty, fresh grenade of gastrointestinal distress. In the ever-escalating arms race of the wellness industry, prebiotic is the new buzzword. You see it plastered across high-fiber cereals, granola bars, yogurts. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Prebiotics are the food for the good bacteria in your gut. It's like sending a care package to your internal allies. The problem? Many products use a highly concentrated industrial fiber called inulin, or its cousin, fructooligosaccharides, often labeled FOS. For a sensitive gut, this can feel like an unsolicited shipment of dynamite. Inulin is a FODMAP, an acronym, fermentable, oligo-di-monosaccharides, polyols, basically carbs that act like rocket fuel for your gut bacteria. Small amounts of inulin from natural sources, like a little onion, or a bit of garlic, are usually fine. But prebiotic products often cram a massive dose into one bar. It's the difference between a friendly chat and someone screaming into your ear with a megaphone. That super dose of inulin reaches the colon, and the bacteria go berserk. They ferment it fast, producing huge volumes of gas. Not gentle bubbling, a violent, rapid expansion that can cause severe bloating, painful cramping, and gas that could get you flagged by the FAA. For people with IBS or a sensitive gut, these bars are a one-way ticket to a miserable, curled-up afternoon. So how do we feed good bacteria without declaring war on our abdomen? Gently, with whole foods. Swap the concentrated bar for a plain bowl of cooked steel-cut oats. Oats contain beta-glucan, a gentler prebiotic. It ferments slowly and steadily, nourishing gut flora without explosive side effects. Slow and steady wins the race. Another option, whole foods with smaller natural amounts, like a small peeled ripe banana. Key, portion control and gradual introduction. Don't start with a bar that has 10 grams of inulin. Try a quarter teaspoon of inulin powder in a smoothie first and observe. Listen to your body, not the front of the box. Your gut cares about what you actually send down the hatch. Chapter 4, Greek yogurt. It's the undisputed heavyweight champion of the dairy aisle. It's thick, it's creamy, it's packed with protein, and it has live cultures. It's the perfect food, right? Well, for a surprising number of people, Greek yogurt is less of a health hero and more of a dairy-based villain in disguise. The problem is that it can stage a three-pronged attack on a sensitive gut, and you often don't know which one is hitting you. It's a true triple threat of digestive discomfort. The first and most obvious culprit is lactose. Yes, fermentation breaks some down, but Greek yogurt can still contain a significant amount. If you are even mildly lactose intolerant, that healthy breakfast bowl could be the source of your bloating, gas, and digestive distress. It's the sugar in milk, and if your body doesn't produce enough lactase, your gut bacteria will happily do it for you, with gassy consequences. Chapter 5. A decade ago, if you asked for almond milk in your coffee, you'd get a blank stare. Now, it's everywhere. It's the go-to healthy alternative. And what's not to love? It's made from almonds. Almonds are healthy. But here's the thing. That carton is probably more water, a single terrified almond, and a chemistry set. The real issue with most commercial nut and oat milks isn't the nuts or oats. It's the cocktail of additives used to make them look and feel like milk. You'll see water, a tiny percentage of almonds, emulsifiers, thickeners, stabilizers. One of the most common and controversial is carrageenan, an extract from seaweed used to prevent separation and create a creamy texture. Studies, particularly on certain forms, have linked it to gut inflammation, increased intestinal permeability, and ulcerations in animal models. It's a gut irritant disguised as a texture enhancer. But carrageenan isn't the only party crasher. You'll also find gellan gum, locust bean gum, various phosphates. These additives can feed certain gut bacteria, leading to gas. Some emulsifiers alter the microbiome and degrade the protective mucus layer. When the bouncer goes down, inflammation follows. You think you're making a healthy choice, but you're essentially drinking a science experiment. The label might show a happy almond, but the ingredients read like a chemistry inventory. It's a classic bait and switch. The swap is simple. Make your own. Homemade almond milk. Homemade oat milk. Nuts or oats, water, a pinch of salt, blend and strain. If that's too much work, become a militant label reader. A precious few brands list just water and almonds, or water and oats. They might separate in the fridge. That's a good sign. Rotate your milks. Chapter 6, the protein bar. It's the official snack of people in a hurry, gym goers, and anyone who's convinced a candy bar is fine if it has 20 grams of protein. They promise muscle growth, satiety, and convenience. But for many, biting into one is like starting a countdown to digestive doom. These bars are often a highly compressed brick of hard-to-digest ingredients. The first red flag, the protein source. Highly processed isolates like whey protein isolate, casein isolate. These can be incredibly difficult for some to digest. Lead brick feeling, bloating, gas. To make them palatable without tons of sugar, they're loaded with sugar alcohols, sorbitol, maltitol, erythritol, plus intense prebiotic fibers like inulin. Now you have a gut punch of protein, plus a flood of fermentables set to go wild in your colon. Perfect storm for bloating, cramping, gas. The ingredient list reads like someone fell asleep on a keyboard in a chemical warehouse. Protein blend, whey isolate, milk protein isolate, polydextrose, soluble corn fiber, maltitol syrup. Promised a healthy, muscle-building snack, you get a synthetic log your gut can't handle. Swap the bar, eat actual food. Better options. A small apple with a tablespoon of natural almond butter, a handful of walnuts, a few dates, a hard-boiled egg. If you love convenience, make no-bake energy balls with dates, oats, nut butter, chia. Control every ingredient. Stop eating science projects and start eating food. Chapter 7. Oh, kale. The poster child of the health food movement. We've massaged it. We've baked it into chips. We've blended it into smoothies. Most of all, we've thrown it into giant, virtuous-looking salads. But for your gut, it can feel like you've swallowed a grenade made of roughage. The problem is in their carbohydrate and fiber structure. They're incredibly high in a complex sugar called raffinose. Humans lack the enzyme to break it down in the small intestine. It travels to the large intestine undigested, where bacteria throw a feast. The result? Gas. Lots and lots of gas. It's the reason a healthy Brussels sprout salad can make you more socially unacceptable than a foghorn in a library. On top of that is tough, insoluble fiber. It acts like a scouring pad through your digestive tract. In small amounts, roughage helps regularity. But in giant raw salads, it can irritate a sensitive lining, like cleaning a delicate silk scarf with sandpaper. The solution isn't banishment. The solution is fire, lightly steaming, sautéing, roasting cruciferous veggies. Cooking breaks down tough cell walls and some raffinose, making them easier on your gut. You keep vitamins and minerals without the drama. Fermentation is another option. Sauerkraut, kimchi. But small, tested quantities. Portion control is key. A small side of steamed broccoli is your friend. A mixing bowl full of raw kale is your enemy. Chapter 8. We've been told to shun fluffy white bread and embrace the hearty whole-grain loaf. The browner, denser, more studded with seeds and bran, the better, right? It feels healthy. It feels substantial. But for a sensitive gut, that sandwich can feel like you're eating sandpaper. The issue is an overdose of insoluble fiber and abrasive materials, wheat bran and whole seeds. Wheat bran is almost pure insoluble fiber. It doesn't get broken down, it just scrapes its way through. Then sharp hulls and edges from seeds add physical abrasion. It's a paradox of wellness. The very things added to seem healthier are what can make it a nightmare for digestion. Your gut is trying to heal, and you're sending down a Brillo pad twice a day. What to do? Look for traditional preparation, genuine sourdough. The long fermentation pre-digests many carbs and proteins, making it easier on the system. Sprouted grain bread is another great option. Germination unlocks nutrients and gentles the gut. If you're trying a new bread, start with one slice. Test it. Don't commit to a full footlong until your gut is on board. Cooked crucifers over giant raw salads. Sourdough or sprouted over dense seeded slabs. Your gut will notice the difference. Chapter 9. Behold the smoothie bowl. The Instagram perfect breakfast. A vibrant, thick puree of fruit, topped with more fruit, granola, seeds, a drizzle of honey. It's a work of art, and a fructose tsunami in a bowl. It concentrates every smoothie problem into one digestive disaster. The primary problem, sheer volume and concentration of fructose. Our bodies can only absorb a limited amount at once. Blend 3 bananas, a mango, a cup of pineapple, top with berries and kiwi. That's fruit sugar you couldn't eat whole in one sitting. The megadose overwhelms absorption. Unabsorbed fructose travels to the large intestine and ferments, producing gas. It draws water into the colon. Intense bloating, cramping, often diarrhea. A scoop of protein powder often gets added too, which can be hard to digest on its own. Fermentable carb bomb plus concentrated protein. You feel like you swallowed a beach ball. The swap is to deconstruct and downgrade. Turn your bowl back into a drink. A blended smoothie, sipped slowly, is generally better tolerated. Use lower fructose fruit, a small handful of berries. Add vegetables for bulk, spinach or steamed and frozen zucchini. If adding protein, pick plain, low FODMAP pea protein isolate. Use a small amount. Goal: a balanced, sippable drink, not thick, sugary sludge. Your gut prefers a gentle stream, not a flash flood. Chapter 10. Fermented foods are the darlings of the gut health world, and for good reason. They can be a fantastic source of probiotics. Kimchi, sauerkraut. They're spicy, they're tangy, they're alive. But for many people, that jar can be a histamine-filled hot bomb. The very process that makes it beneficial, here's the deal, fermentation is where bacteria break down sugars and create beneficial compounds. But they also create byproducts like histamine. The longer something ferments, and depending on strains, the higher the histamine. Kimchi and sauerkraut can become incredibly high. If you have histamine intolerance, low DIO enzyme, eating a big serving of kimchi is like pouring gasoline on a fire. The excess histamine builds up and can trigger cramping, diarrhea, bloating. It can also cause headaches, migraines, skin flushing, hives, a runny nose, and anxiety. You eat it for your gut, and suddenly your whole body feels like it's having a bizarre allergic reaction. It's a cruel twist of fate. It's complex. All fermented foods are good is dangerously simplistic. Not necessarily give them up. Opt for low histamine ferments. Make short ferment lacto-veggies, carrots or green beans, only 3 to 4 days. Start with brine, then tiny bites, log symptoms. Try cultured dairy alternatives like live culture coconut yogurt if tolerated, often lower in histamine than aged ferments. The key: listen to your unique body, not blanket advice. So there you have it, 10 healthy foods that might be secretly waging a war on your insides. The moral of the story is that in the world of wellness, you can't always trust the packaging. A label screaming healthy, high fiber, probiotic is not a guarantee that your gut will agree. Your digestive system is complex and unique, and frankly, a sensitive ecosystem that doesn't respond to marketing buzzwords. It responds to gentle foods. It responds to whole foods. It responds to appropriate foods. Sometimes the healthiest choice isn't the trendy bar or the $9 drink. It's the simple, boring, and blessedly non-gassy alternative. Learning to read between the lines on an ingredient list and, more importantly, learning to read the signals from your own body is the most powerful tool you have. Don't let a clever marketing campaign bully your belly into submission. You are the expert on you, and your gut is giving you feedback with every single meal. Your job is simply to listen and maybe swap that raw kale salad for some steamed broccoli. Your friends and family will probably thank you for it too. This isn't about creating a new list of bad foods to fear. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding the why behind your bloating so you can make smarter choices that actually make you feel good. It's about trading digestive distress for digestive peace. And honestly, who couldn't use a little more peace and a lot less inexplicable gas? If your gut enjoyed this roast, subscribe for more gut truths and fewer sneaky salad saboteurs.